Alright, so we're going to be replacing the front speakers on here. So let's get into these panels. There's a side panel you need to pop off. You get a plastic trim thing, but we can pull this off. I believe there's one screw that we have to get. That's down in here somewhere. We gotta get the plastic trim tool. And that pops out. There's two screws over here. And there should be one over there. Let me pull this out. Alright. Sorry, it's a little windy today. Take these two side bolts off. Be a lot easier with the doors off. That seems to free the whole speaker up now, the speaker assembly. Let me, I gotta get this bolt off here. Turn that down. Oops. So there's another shot down here. I think these spaces are too small. Pull this out to get a drill back here. Hands cramping up. There we go. So this pulls out far enough. I think this whole speaker assembly will come off as soon as I can find the other bolts. So, I don't know if you see this little clip nut right here. Plastic, this black plastic thing right here is the speaker enclosure. And that tab is connected to there, so I'm going to use this screw. So if you look over here, here are the two screw holes for the speaker enclosure. And you can see it's pretty loose already. We just got to get that one other screw out. That one's going to be fun getting back in. So with that removed, this thing should just work its way out with some coaxing. Pop this other screw off here and get some more flex. That is off. No, that wasn't under tension at all. Just kidding. Okay, you don't want to come out. So thing is freaking massive. Sure beats taking the dash off. But there she is. Alright. Now it's just a matter of taking these torque screws off. And there we go. Pull that out. Nice paper cone filter. And the size of that coil. So, in with the new. I want to get those two together. And it includes the connection with the factory harness. There we go. Mount it in there. Get my screws back. Alright, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Right there. Definitely a heavier replacement, which is good. Careful not to stab your speaker. I didn't, but I came close. So, installation is reverse. Let's go ahead and get it where we can. You know what? In all honesty, the door does get in the way. Keep that speaker protected. Just pull this door out of the way. Much facile. Much better. Much easier. So I'm just going to get this propped up in there. Where I can get my hand in there. Put these connectors back together. Preferably not like that. Orient it the right way. Get one of these started here. Then we're gonna get the 10 mil bolt back in there. And the GoPro just fell. There we go. Got it on there. Now, as you can see with the door pulled back, you can actually access that speaker quite easily. Idiot me. Go ahead and pull it out of the way. I just unhooked it from the loop from its connector there, and then the wiring. There we go. You want to not try to be very careful putting these back in this plastic. They're like sheet metal screws, but just enough to snug them up, and that's it. Let's get that right there. That's a little distorted, but that's all right. Let's see if I can get this in there. I doubt it. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay, cool. I got one of those little hand screws, hand screwdrivers. They're really handy right about now. And I think I'm gonna bring that out for the next projects. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Use the old wrench. All right, got one more to go in there. Right in here. Come on. One thing I don't like about this area is the gnats. And this one over here looks like it's jabbed in there. And the left speaker's in. Take that. What am I feeling? I'm doing this wrong. Oh, there you go. There we go. And then the side panel goes back in there like so. Goes behind the metal and then snaps into place. Button back up. Kind of like it with the door. I haven't had my doors off yet, but it's going to be nice when I can do it. I got to get that cleaned up first, so I can have a place to park it. So the same thing as the other side, except for you dealing with the glove compartment instead of the little pop-off panel. Go on the side and just pop this out. Drop it on the ground. Pick it up, throw it back in the vehicle. We want to get this bolt off, which is at 9:30 seconds, which is I don't know where. On the freaking drill. Doy. I'll go ahead and get these two off. One, two, good. And then one, two, got to use the wrench for this one. Ratchet. So here we are on this. Not tightening up, loosening it. It's hell in your lower back. Oh, it's up on a pin. We should be able to pry that far enough. Got to get that 1-3 bolt. There we go. And this sucker, with the door out of the way, it should come out a little bit easier. This has proven to be a little bit more difficult. There is a screw right here underneath this striker plate. It's right there. Well, you guys got all tilted. Let me get my stool to make this a little bit more comfortable. Oh, much better. I'm a fat guy, so anything to do to save my lower back. You know what? I'm looking at this wrong. It might be just easier to go through the glove compartment. Yep, that was much easier. Más fácil. All right. Tear down time. I'll flip you around for this. So, what we're going to do. Sorry, we got. I've seen these coastal birds before. They're not pelicans or seagulls. Like a kingfisher. If you recognize that, please comment. They run like a piper on the ground. All right, connector at the bottom. Let's go get the other speaker. All right, plug it in. Damn gnats. Gnats. I never tightened the first one down completely because that screwed me up so many times before lining up the other screw holes. So I'll leave that one loose and then go back and tighten it. There we go. So installation is reverse of removal, right? Careful back there. I heard that pop a little. The whatchamacallit. is back there. Why didn't you go by there? Come on. And why are you not lining up? You caught on something. There you go. That'll work. Put one of these side screws in. I guess I can turn you back up here so you can see what the heck's going on. Okay, it's enough there just to get it going. All right, this is fun. That one's tight. Keep on going back and forth, back and forth. Gotta find that amber colored or copper colored screw. Goes back in, snug them up. There we go. Put my one pain in the butt screw in. There we go. All right. These two screws. That's what I got left to do. Hope I got some battery left on my GoPro. Well, this side went a lot quicker than the other side, so now I kind of know what I'm doing. There we go. And woo! Not too much torque on there. So, get these two pins in. Just flex it enough. Nope. Okay. Those have to go in there like that, and there we go. Side panel in behind the metal. All lined up, and we're done. Just put up my tools, and that one goes on my workbench. And check it out on the stereo. The back ones are very easy to install. I didn't show those. I did those a few weeks ago, and my wife bought me another pair because they come in pairs of 2s. But if you can take 3 or 6 Torx screws out, they're pretty self-explanatory. I thought there was going to be Torx on these, but there weren't. So you should be able to get those.